Leslie is the director of Kalihi Palama Health Center's Healthcare for the Homeless Project and oversees KPHC's Shelter Plus Care program, which receives approximately $2 million annually to provide housing vouchers and supportive services to persons experiencing homelessness with disabilities. She also volunteers as the chair of PIC's Awareness Committee, which coordinates the events for Homeless Awareness Week. I would also like to welcome our other guests, Vic Kimura, who I had some previous encounters with over and over and over again, who has been a tireless advocate for solutions that help homeless people help themselves. Recognizing the vital role of tourism in the state's economy, he created a task force of leaders formed from the private, nonprofit, and government sectors to address homelessness in Waikiki. He applies his business expertise both in his role as the head of Kioia and in his extensive charity work that benefits our community. Dr. Chad Koyanagi, who heads the psychiatry department at UH Medical School. In the past year, Dr. Koyanagi became a partner in an innovative city funding program to deliver psychiatric care to the mentally ill who live on the streets. Through the work of Dr. Koyanagi, his terrific residents and our nonprofit service partners, unsheltered homeless citizens who have lived in terrible conditions for years have received psychiatric treatment, moved into shelters, and been reunited with their families, a remarkable success story. Loretta Lowe from the international consulting firm AECOM is also here today. On her own initiative, Loretta wrote a proposal to AECOM management suggesting a pro bono project to examine homelessness in Chinatown. She and her colleagues conducted research among Chinatown residents, businesses, and service providers, reported their findings, and recommended ways to adapt solutions from other parts of the world to address the impact of homelessness on the Chinatown community. Partners in Care is Honolulu's consortium of homeless service providers, government agencies, and community advocates. There are currently 64 agencies and organizations involved in Partners in Care. Since 1997, Partners in Care has sponsored Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week in Hawaii to support the national campaign for the past 15 years. I would like to now invite Partners in Care Chairman Daryl Vincent to say a few words. Is this just a warm-up? Should we do a whole other one again now that we've got other people here?
I think we're okay because you're going to read the prop.
You'll catch up, all right? You're on, Chief.
I definitely want to first take this opportunity to thank the mayor and the city and county of Honolulu for their support to Partners in Care and Homeless and the Homeless Awareness Week. Obviously, we like to bring attention to this problem that's in the great state of Hawaii and across the nation to make sure that we're addressing this from all different levels. It takes the city officials, state officials, nonprofit providers, private sector, business people, the neighborhood counties, and the families to address this type of issue. And we're very thankful for 1 week to bring addressing something that we address 52 weeks out of the year. Partners in Care will continue to collaborate and make sure we make use of the funds that are given to us in a productive manner and make sure that we're getting outcomes so we can end homelessness along Hawaii. There's no reason why anyone should be in this state living on the streets, and our job will not be done until everyone has the opportunity to have not a house, not a shelter, but a home, and no one can go hungry in the state. Thank you very much, Mayor, City and County of Honolulu, Partners in Care, and all the people that I've been elected to represent. I truly appreciate the support, and we will continue to struggle on a day-to-day basis and make sure that this week brings awareness to those who are not aware of what's going on with our people in our state. Thank you.
What is it now, proclamation time?
Proclamation.
Ho, my top of that. Proclamation. Whereas Partners in Care, in support of the National Coalition for the Homeless and National Student Campaign Against Hunger and Homelessness, has sponsored Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week in Hawaii since 1997. And whereas the purpose of the event is to educate the public about the many reasons people are hungry and homeless, bring to focus the shortage of affordable housing for very low-income residents in Honolulu, encourage support for homeless assistance service providers, and promote community service opportunities for students and school service organizations. And whereas there are many organizations committed to sheltering and providing supportive services meals and food to people who are homeless. Thank you so much for what you do. Thank you for your inspirational behavior, and thank you for your aspirational goals. And I hope that you can continue on this magnificent path, and thank you ever so much for what you do. Mahalo, Nui, Loa, or in the immortal words of Lex Brody, thank you very much.
Okay, so I think we're gonna move the podium for picture taking now.